We're back in battle, and I want to give you more explanation on battles. Here I took the example of the Incheon landing, the famous Chromite operation, which was a huge landing amphibious assault on the port city of Incheon, west of Seoul. And here we will go into more details in this big battle. Here, the first stage we didn't see in previous battle because it was not shown. Here we have the possibility for both sides to play cards. And as you can see, if you have cards playable in battle, they will blink here. So for example, technically here I can play the Marines, which gives them a combat bonus. I can play air support because I have plenty of aviation. And I can also play some commandos and rangers that will inflict hits on the enemy before. So to play a card, just drop it here, and that's it. I will play the Marines also and keep air support that I can take later. So when I'm happy with the cards I play, just click here to stop playing cards, and that's about it. Then during the air support phase, as you can see, which is the first phase on the battle, I can play cards that can be played either at the start during the phase or during the specific phase. So the air support cards can be played right from the beginning or during the air support phase, which can be interesting depending on the situation. So I still keep it for later here, so I don't play it. Then I'm just pressing the things, and I will put the animation slightly faster than locked so that you can see the development. And I will open the battle log so you can see also the results during the air support. So during air support phase, only units dedicated to air support, which is the air units we have here, and also the artillery. No, the artillery will not fight because it's an artillery. The land units will not fight because they are land, so we are in the air support. And the targets, of course, are visible because they can be bombarded. But everything that cannot shoot, as you can see here, is grayed out. So when I click on bombard, then I can see the damage inflicted by my planes, and they shoot. And they don't do much damage at the moment. So we move on to artillery preparation now, and it's the artillery phase. And as you can see, I have more cards I couldn't use before, especially the big guns from the ships. So that might be useful to weaken the enemy defense. So I will play both of them. And here, the only units that can shoot are my artillery units. So I will just fire and see what happens. So my artillery bombardment goes here, and the enemy, which had some artillery inside the trench, they had some guns, could fire back at me. So they were, as you can see here, some hits inflicted. And now I'll slow down because the game goes faster than me. I'll put this on to slow. As you can see here, during the second round, all the units, you can see here, the start of the battle, which is the first land units roll, all the units were firing. As you can see here, my results were mixed. Some units did good, some units did not that good. So hopefully I had some fighter bombers. We can fight also during the first battle stage, the land units directly. And I managed to score some hit, and the enemy here has some units left. If the AI or myself were playing, I would probably retreat to avoid annihilation because there's absolutely no chance of this guy to win, and you can see it from the score. But just for the sake of the example, I'll show it again. So here we will start the second round where everybody again will shoot, and as you can see, the yellow figures are hits inflicted on the enemy. So here my opponent has received something like 6 or 7 hits, so he's killed, and I managed to win the battle. An interesting point which we have in the game is breakthrough, which happens when you win a battle, especially when you have armor units or units that can break through, usually motorized or units. And in that case, the game shows you in yellow color region where you can break through. And if you don't want to break through with all your units, you just select the ones you want to keep. For example, here I want to break through only with the US Air Navy and some Marines. And then they are selected, you click on the destination and the units will move there. So that's what you need to know. And of course, if you want to remember this battle, at the end of the battle, you can check everything that happened. Here you can see I received 2 hits which were in fact almost useless hits on my naval support unit, which is always destroyed by combat. It's a kind of suicide stuff. And then I can see the cards. If I want to see which card, let's say I click on it and I have a reminder of what I played. And the enemy had no card here, but he could have played some. And here I can see what happened to units. This one was destroyed because it could not retreat. Same here, and all these units were destroyed during the battle. And so you have a summary of the battle when it's finished.